Hello everyone, I'm Thao again. Today I tell you a story whose name Thumbelina. Once there was a woman who wanted the child. She wanted one more than anything else in the world. At last, she went to a fairy for help. Here is the magic seed, said the fairy. Put it in the flower pot and see what happens. The seed grew into a beautiful red gold flower. The grooming bent and kissed it, and the petals of the flower began to open. Inside grew the tiny girl, no bigger than a thumb. I call you Thumbelina. The grooming made her to bear down of her gorgeous shell. It had just petals for sheets. Each day, Thumbelina floated down the tea leaf, lived in a saucer of water. When she felt lonely, she sang to herself. One night, a large lumpy toad crept through the open window. She slapped Thumbelina as she slept. "What a pretty wife you'll make for my son!" she croaked. "Look what I've got for you!" Her son grinned and gazed at Thumbelina happily. "We'll keep her doll a water lily in the middle of the stream," said Mother Toad. "She'll never escape." Thumbelina grew to see for large eyes blinking at her. Then the last grabbed hand reached for her. "No!" cried Thumbelina, trying to get away. "Means a future husband," said Mother Toad. "But I don't want to marry the toad," Thumbelina sobbed. The fish in the stream heard her cries. The toad laughed for fruit, then the fish swam closer. They nibbled and nibbled, then the water lily. And this was squeezed away by the stream. I am free. Thumbelina floated for days, past village, then wide green fields. Butterflies fluttered around her, birds twittered and sang to her. The sun shone on the water so that it glittered like gold. But all the time, a big brown beetle was watching her. There's a pretty thing. He scooped down and grabbed her in his claws. "Look what I've found, Jack," said the lady beetle. "She's ugly. Take her away." So the beetle dropped her in the field. "I don't want you, if you're ugly." For tiny Thumbelina, the field was like a forest. There she lied all summer. She grew herself a bed with blades of grass and hung up a leaf to stop the rain. She sucked honey from flowers and drank the dew from their leaves. Swallows scooped and died around her, so she never felt alone. Then winter came, and the swallow left. Thumbelina shivered with cold. "What are you doing out here?" asked the field mouse. She took Thumbelina back to her snug little home. "We'll have a visitor soon," said the field mouse. "He's a rich and clever mole." When the mole came, he talked about his life underground. "I never go outside," he said. "Come and see my splendid house." Thumbelina went with him down a dark tunnel. In the middle of the tunnel lay the bird. He had fallen through a hole in the roof. "Oh, is he dead?" asked Thumbelina. "Yes," replied Mole. "If swallows don't fly away for winter, they die of cold." That night, Thumbelina crept back to the swallow. She covered him with a carpet of hay. "Goodbye," she said, thinking how sweetly the swallow sang all summer. But when she put her head on his breast, she heard the thump, thump, thump. He's not dead, he's frozen. She lied. The leg light. Thumbelina crept back to see the bird again. His eyes were open, but he was very weak. I'll keep you warm and take care of you, said Thumbelina. Thank you, whispered the swallow. Each night, Thumbelina brought him water and seeds from Phuong's store. By springtime, when the sun warmed the earth, the swallow was well again. Come with me, he said. We can fly away to the green grass. I can't, said Thumbelina. I think the fair smile would be sad if I left. So the swallow flew up out of the tunnel and soared into the sky alone. Thumbelina missed the swallow. She longed to go outside again. Cheer up, said the fair mouse. I have exciting news. I want to marry you. But I don't want to marry more, gasped Thumbelina. Nonsense, slapped the fair mouse. Don't be difficult. The wedding day will fixed. Thumbelina was to live deep under the earth. She went to say goodbye to the sky one last time. Tweet, tweet, she heard. She looked up and saw the swallow. Cold winter is coming again, he said. Come with me to warmer countries. Oh, I'll come, cried Thumbelina. She climbed on his back. They flew high over forests and seas and snow-covered mountains. At last, they came to a blue lake. A dazzling white palace stood on its sunny shore. This is my home. The swallow sat Thumbelina down in a large white flower. A tiny man stood in the flower. He had the gold crown and pale butterfly wings. I am king of the flowers. He took off his crown and gave it to Thumbelina. Will you stay with me and be queen of the flower? He asked. Yes, said Thumbelina, happy at last. Then all the other flowers opened, then tiny men and women appeared. They each gave Thumbelina a gift. That frog was a beautiful pair of wings, so she could fly from flower to flower. And the scholars scooped about them all, singing a joyful song. Thumbelina was first told by Hans Christian Andersen, who was born in Denmark in 1805. He said he heard this story from a scholar who had left outside the window of his house in Denmark. The scholar came to him one summer and sang him the story. The story is very interesting. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching and listening. See you again.